Hey, there I am. Hey, everybody. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Welcome back to Coffee and Me. I'm glad a lot of people can make it today. Thank you so much for coming. Um, my name is Tracey Pacheco Medeiros, and I am a suicide attempt survivor, state certified peer specialist, author, and a trainer. I am also a suicide loss survivor and an impacted family and friends of others who experience ideation. So, over the last few weeks, my focus has been on what I use for soul care, distractions, and coping skills as ideation attempt survivor. And it's different for everyone. So, I just want to stress that, okay? So, there's nothing. Try to identify with what I say and not compare. Okay, thanks. I typically don't talk about the signs and symptoms to watch out for. So if you think someone is at risk for a suicide, but I got to thinking about that after watching the final episode of a TV show, The Sons of Anarchy. Now, I'm not going to, go into all the details, but one of the main characters, whose name was Jax, was surrounded by chaos. There's a lot of violence and a lot of deaths of his friends and family. Don't get me wrong. He is, he's behind it, he's behind some of it. Anyways, um, anyways, at one point, struggling with grief and anger, Jack seems to step back and calm down a little. He asks if he is okay, and he gets on his motorcycle and says, "Yeah, I've got this." And if you watch the show like I did, you know that Opie had said that before he died. Um, so now most viewers might not think anything about that response. As he heads out to the highway, I did. My next thought was, damn, no, not suicide. And I had this, sad feeling come over me. Yeah. So why would I think that, right? First, because I am a suicide attempt survivor. Equally important, I have been certified in several suicide prevention and intervention trainings. You put the two together, and you may understand why I tend to look at what I see and hear from people a bit differently. Um, Many of us are always on alert. It basically becomes automatic, you know, and all the trainings around suicide prevention um, include discussing the warning signs and symptoms of suicidality, as well as who may in the moment be at a serious risk. What many caring people miss is that in the middle of the chaos, the loss, stress, disaster, one sign to be alert to is that the person suddenly seems completely at peace with everything, relaxed, and no longer distressed, worried, or depressed. Now, I can't tell you how many times I've heard a stunned family members say they seemed fine. So as I watched the last episode titled Papa Goods of the final season, season 7, filmed in 2014, red flags popped in my head, and I said out loud, "No, Jax, they won't be better off without you." The episode does not show what happened. What the writers did well was present the audience with a tangible, visual example of someone to have an immediate, profound personality change from rage to inner peace, and let him drive away. Here are a few things to look out for. Talking about feeling hopeless or having no reason to live. Um, talk about feeling trapped or in an unbearable pain. Talking about being a burden to others. Increasing the use of alcohol or drugs. Acting anxious or agitated. Behaving recklessly. Sleeping too little or too much. Withdrawing or isolating themselves. Showing rage or talking and seeking revenge. Or, if that has been the talk, suddenly be quiet and calm in extreme mood swings. But please, please, right? Don't just use these as the perfect checklist, okay? Because they're not. Um, you got to ask. You have to ask. You got to ask, what's going on? Has something happened? But what you do not want to do is ask them, hey, what's wrong with you? You don't want that. Um, for more information, you can Google 988. There's a whole section on signs and symptoms. Or you can go to the sprc.org website. Suicide prevention is everyone's business. And please make it yours because I make it mine. That's it for today. I'll be back next Friday. So if you or someone you know are in immediate crisis, please call or text. And thanks for watching.